Okay, guys, hello. It's Dixie. How are you all tonight? I'm doing pretty good. Oh, you guys, I didn't want to do another whipping chat. But here's the deal. I woke up this morning and I've not been feeling well. I have not been feeling like myself all day long. I have been feeling, I don't even know where the time went today. Time has disappeared for me today. I woke up late this morning. That's not like me to begin with. Usually I wake up early. I wake up once my eyes open. They do not go back, shut again. I laid in bed talking to my husband this morning, and he kept asking me if we were going to get up, and I told him I don't think I can. I don't think I can, And I don't know if it's like all the stress dealing with Rocco right now, my little grandson, and the stuff that's going on with him, or if it's me. I don't know what's going on with me right now. But I'm not feeling like myself. I feel like I'm out of body half the time, or like I feel like the room is spinning. I feel warm. I feel overheated. I feel like I'm spinning. I do have a history of vertigo. And if you've never experienced vertigo, you guys, you don't want to. It's like if you've ever been on a merry-go-round, like the old merry-go-rounds where you used to jump on and then the other kids would spin you. A lot of the kids that have grown up in the recent years have never seen a merry-go-round. Don't even know what one is. But it's like you're spinning at the 100 miles an hour and you just want to get off, but they won't stop. That's what vertigo feels like. And I have found out that I have lost a lot of my hearing in my left ear. Like I can't hear what they say, high pitched tones or low high pitched tones, I think they said. In any case, the imbalance in my ear causes vertigo, and they said I have Meniere's disease. That's where you pretty much have an imbalance in your ears. Like one ear hears and the other ear is not hearing at all, and the imbalance can make you really unstable. It can make you feel like you're walking sideways instead of up and down. It can make you feel like the room is spinning. You can feel your eyes bouncing back and forth in your head, like from side to side. Like my eyes will start moving really fast back and forth. They'll just, really fast when I get vertigo, which also creates the spinning. And pretty much there's not a lot they can do for it. And this is a different color blue. This one doesn't belong. Hang on a second. I'm going to put it over here because it does not belong with the other. Remembers that from Sesame Street. The song where they sing it doesn't belong. Which one don't belong with the others? Well, in any case, I that's kind of how I feel today. I kind of feel a cross between just not feeling well and vertigo. Well, the vertigo can make me feel sick. So, you know, if it is the beginnings of a vertigo attack, it could be what's making me feel kind of like nauseous in my stomach. I do take Zofran when I feel like I'm getting whether I feel like, if I feel like I'm getting a vertigo attack, whether I feel nauseous or not, I'll get the Zofran going. Just to keep my stomach from getting nauseous. And the only other medication really is the medications you take for when you're on a plane and you feel let's see, I'm trying to think what the name of the medication is. Yeah, well, in any case, I've got some and I need to find it before I go to bed, and I need to take it or I'm gonna feel like I'm spinning in my bed tonight. And that is nothing worse than feeling like you know, I'll lay there and I'll tell my husband to quit moving the bed, or I'll scream at him to make the bed stop. You know, it's the most horrible, horrible, horrible feeling to go through, feeling vertigo. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to do other projects instead of just all whipping chats, but like, I don't even know where half my day went today. I remember like waking up and sitting in the chair and just like in a daze, like, and then I tried to watch videos, but I realized that I wasn't hearing what they were talking about, or so I didn't like erase them. I just figure I'll go back in and rewatch them because like, I don't know if I retained any of the information that I saw from them. And before I knew it, I was feeling like nauseous and feeling kind of hungry at the same time. So I told my husband, well, you know, I think I'm gonna go to Sonic's up the street and I'm gonna get us some lunch because I don't feel like making anything, and I didn't have much in the house. I've been meaning to go to the grocery store and been procrastinating on it. I don't know why, guys, but I have not been feeling like I want to leave the house. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. For the last 2.5 years, dealing with my grandkids, I've had to leave the house on a daily basis from 6 a.m. to almost 12 p.m. And 11 p.m., 12 a.m. And I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. I just don't want to, I don't know. I just want to stay home. I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay home. And sometimes I don't feel like my husband gets it. But hang on, you guys. I'm going to get rid of this paper. I'm going to look for my other paper. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go look for an opaque piece of paper to put over the top of this. My hand is like these drills are sticking to my arm. So I had to go find I got tired hearing the crunch, crunch, crunch of the paper. I have a tremendous, oh, excuse me. I have a tremendous headache tonight, and I couldn't stand the crunch, crunch of the paper. It was driving me nuts. Okay, so, any case, yeah, so I just, like, I fell asleep this afternoon after I went and got us something to eat. I came back and I just felt so out of it, you guys, that I had to I had to lay down and take a nap, and I slept the whole afternoon away. I didn't wake up till 6 p.m. and then Rebecca's Live was on, and my husband wanted something to eat, and I just went out and put a pizza in the oven and made that for him. I was still eating the lunch that we had from earlier, and I wasn't feeling much like eating. I feel too nauseous, and I'm trying to remember to drink because, you know, with weight loss surgery, you are supposed to sip a lot during the day, and I'm really behind, you guys. I usually drink 2 of these 64-ounce bottles of water a day, and I haven't even gotten a fourth of this one started, and I just started drinking in the last half hour, so yeah, not good. So yeah, so I'm behind on drinking. I'm not feeling well. The room is spinning. I was determined I wasn't going to get in the car for a second time feeling this way today. I shouldn't be driving when I feel like this. I don't believe in putting others in danger, let alone myself. I do. Oh, I just dropped one. You know, by the time I get this painting done, these teas, there ain't going to be none left because I keep losing them all. They keep sticking in my arm. Whoops, I'm sorry, guys. You're going for a ride. Like, they're sticking to my arms and then they're getting lost, and I don't know where they're going. I think I'm going to, you guys went for a ride and now you're kind of kittywampus. Can you guys see okay now? I hope you guys can see. Oh, I didn't even get all the drills out. Hang on, you guys. I got a couple here that didn't even get out of my tray here. Out, you two. Thank you. Being evicted. Yeah, so I woke up. I made my husband something to eat. What did I just do with those teas? I see another one that I didn't get here. There we go. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I woke up in time to watch Rebecca's Live. And after I got done with Rebecca's Live, I was like, oh, Dixie dear, you gotta... Whoa, I'm dropping them all down in my... Dropping them in my lap. So I got to thinking, oh, and I started answering, you know, like... I started going in and watching other people's videos because I'm really behind. And So I'm behind. I'm really behind on videos because I'm not used to making content every day. And it's putting me really far behind on watching the videos. Being a creator is a lot of work. A lot of work. It's a lot of work because you not only have to film, but you have to edit. And then the harder part, I think, about being a creator is uploading it. I don't know about you guys, but I gotta upload it from my editor back into my computer, and it gives me the choice to upload it to YouTube at the same time. So it will upload it to YouTube and put it in my computer at the same time. But half the time it rejects putting it both places. So I'm stuck doing it 2 and 3 times before I finally just decide to do it just straight to my computer and then upload it from my computer into YouTube. So I don't know. It seems like if it's 30 minutes and less, I can get it to upload straight to my YouTube channel. But if it's more than 30 minutes long, I have to upload it to my computer and then upload it to my YouTube channel. So I don't know, you guys. Being a creator, there's a lot of stuff involved in putting out content. And I'm still trying to figure out, because I want to make decent intros and outros. And right now I'm sticking to just one because I got to get good at all these other things too before I start moving on to learning more about editing and all that. So I'm just going to stick with the intro that I created myself. And to let you guys know, that intro that I do that says my YouTube name, Crafting with Dixie, I created that all on my own with no help. I created that with a picture from my... what I did was I took all my crafts and I laid them out on my bed. And I laid out my embroidery hoops and my cross stitch threads and my diamond paintings, my geisha. My very first diamond painting was my geisha girl. And I laid them all out on, I shouldn't say my bed, I should say little Rocco's bed. I laid them out on little Rocco's bed, and which is in my bedroom. I've got Rocco's bed, our bed, Rocco's bed, my dresser, a little table, and a crib all in my bedroom, you guys. And like I said, because I've got a crib in my bedroom because Rocco lived with me for 2.5 years and was in the crib. And then when Veda came along the last 2 years, well, let's see, when Veda came along, I had her for a while, and so I had her in the crib in my room as well. And I only live in a 2-bedroom house, you guys. So, and I had, and then Catalina sleeps out on the couch or in one of my recliners. Lately I've been telling her she can't sleep in my recliners because Grandma doesn't always sleep through the night, and there's some nights where my arms hurt really, really bad, and I can't sleep in my bed, so I'll come and I'll try and sleep in my recliners. So I tell her she can have the recliner in the living room, but she cannot have the recliner in here, in this room. And lately I've been needing to tie this room up at night because I leave my diamond paintings out on the desk, and Mickey, my kitty cat, decides that he wants to get in here and play with my stuff. And so I close the room up at night. I don't leave the door open at all. I do put the plastic down over the front, and I just leave it sit. I don't like pick it up off the desk or anything. But if I leave it on the desk and I let him come in here, I'll find the diamonds all over the floor. And he'll lay all over my paintings and stuff, so I don't leave them out anymore. I don't leave them out. If I leave the door open, it's only when I don't have a diamond painting project going. Yeah, so I'm feeling so sick today. I just don't feel like I really just didn't feel like I could. I was gonna do like Jin asked me, Jin's Creative Corner, she asked me if I would show you guys how I sew my cross stitch material, my Aida cloth, together for larger projects. And I was going to try and film that. I did film it once, but I think I erased it here about a week ago by accident. I think I deleted it from my computer, so I have to refilm it. And so I was going to do that and run that as my content for today. But feeling the way I've been feeling all day, you guys, like I'm in a whole nother world. I don't think I should be driving. I don't think I should be sewing or doing anything with anything that's dangerous. You would have thought I took my Tylenol 3. Now, like I said, the back doctor, my back specialist, all he could come up with for an answer for my back was to stick me on narcotics for the rest of my life, you guys. And I am not the person that likes to take and remember to take medications. So to me, that is not an answer to my problem. And I can't wait to tell this to my family doctor. I don't think it's something my family doctor is going to like at all. He also wants to stick me on gabapentin, and my family doctor said no. And my weight loss surgeon said no because it would be counteracting my surgery. On account of gabapentin can make you gain weight. And that is not something that we are trying to do. We are not trying to gain weight here. We're actually going for the opposite of that. And so they said no. So he wants me to go back to my surgeon, my weight loss surgeon, and argue it out with them. And I'm not willing to do it. On account of I want the opposite for myself. I don't want to be big and fat, and I've had enough of it. Otherwise, I would not have decided to have the weight loss surgery. I am tired of doctors picking on me about my weight. Everything comes down to you're this way because you're fat. Well, okay. Well, I'm trying to get skinny, and what do I get? I get a back specialist who wants to see me now, who 2 weeks ago wanted me to be skinny, but now wants me to put me on a medication that will make me fat. I don't get it. But yeah. So so I just decided I better not get behind the wheel of the sewing machine today, and just decided to do a quick whip and chat. I was gonna do a cross stitch, but it still would have been the same thing. It would have turned out to be a whipping chat. So I don't know. I didn't feel like, I mean, I've got it all out. It's like all over the place over here. I've been working on it the last few days. While I've been watching videos, I've been cross stitching, but I'm just really feeling out of it today, and I just don't think I can concentrate on the thread numbers and all that stuff. And diamond painting, just seemed to be a little less involved, should we say. You guys, I made the cutest little thing up and put it on Rebecca's page. You need on Rebecca's under Rebecca's live when it regenerated. I made up a cute little ditty that I put up on their page. I thought it was very funny. I'm amazed I could even think to come up with that little ditty. Yeah, so I'm not staying up late tonight, and I hope I can get this like edited in one piece tomorrow. Hope there won't be a lot to edit. I probably am not going to go doing anything too fancy with it. I'm probably just gonna put slap a front and a back and just throw it up. I'm probably not even gonna go in and correct anything, and I'm probably not gonna cut anything up. I've been having troubles with my editor not wanting to splice. I'll hit splice and all it does is kick me off the page. And I'm not in the mood to fight with it. I just want to get this up for tomorrow. I'm going to be one happy camper when I get my customs. They're just taking so forever to get here. And they were mailed out before the coronavirus was even brought around, before they even went into the Chinese New Year's. So I don't know where my stuff is. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay up too late. I am usually a night owl and will stay up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning a lot of nights and just catch up on my videos and do something. And I just can't get myself to do anything today. I just feel lethargic. I feel like I'm in another world. I just feel like I want to lay down. I don't want to sit up for very long. I kind of feel probably like what Melissa was feeling like. And I don't feel like I want to be up on my feet. I don't feel like I want to use my brain. I don't know what's going on. It's gotta be the weather. It's just gotta be the weather. Because I can't, for the life of me, I can't think what else it would be. And these two greens that are left in here, these two green Jills are not blue. So we're just gonna put them in the garbage pile and mosey on to some more blue. My best friend Daylin called today, but we couldn't get the phone service, kept throwing us off on each other. I don't know if it was hers or if it was mine. She tried calling me on the computer, but the computer wouldn't, it wouldn't answer. So I gave up, and then she tried calling me, and every time I would pick up and we would start to talk, it would throw us off again. So she finally gave up trying to call me today. She finally gave up. Oh, that's what I was doing this morning. Part of the morning was, yeah, my friend called. See, I even forgot I was even talking to her. And I don't even remember what we were talking about. I wish I had a whole stash of DPs like the rest of you do. I'm really worried, and I'm really worried that I'm not going to have any projects for a while, you guys. Because I just got into this craft. I haven't had money to get ahead, and here when I thought I was getting ahead, they're not coming. So I'm having a very rough go at getting started into this craft. Oh, you guys, my daughter got her project done. My daughter got that kitty cat DP done. The one that... Oh, no, I just spilled my drills. But you know what? I'm lucky, you guys, because they stayed on this here opaque paper. So I think I can just, shimmy them right into the tray here. Yeah, she got her... Oh, no. They're acting like they're full of static or something, and they're wanting to fly past the tray. Yeah, she got her project done. She got her kitty cat one done. She said she was just kind of disappointed because she felt like the colors weren't like the picture. And I told her, I tried to explain to her that unless you get the picture big enough, it doesn't turn out like the picture. I think the other ones flew inside this drawer, and I'm not going to hunt them up. I tried telling her that unless they're big enough, or unless, they're like... The one I got her wasn't very big. And, I told her you got to get them big to get the detail, the color, and everything to look right. And she said she had a blast doing it. She enjoyed it. She said now she wants to do another one. So the addiction is real. Because now I have my daughter hooked on diamond painting. I have 3 girls, by the way, so when I talk about my girls and I say my daughter, I probably should say daughter number 1, daughter number 2, or daughter number 3, so you guys know which one I'm referring to. I have 3 girls. One was born in 1980, and then my second one came along in 1982, and my third one came along in 1983. You guys, I was pregnant, boom, boom, boom. I had very bad morning sickness with all 3 babies. I had to have iron injections with my first one. I was the first woman in Iowa to have iron injections and a blood transfusion while 8 months pregnant. There was a lady that came along shortly after me, and my doctor thanked me because I was the learning experience that he needed to treat her case. Her case, mine was the first recorded, hers was second, but hers was worse than mine, and mine was bad. When they started running the iron into my body, I profusely started to sweat. I could not lay on my back or my sides or my belly very well because I was huge. I was 8 months pregnant. I could not breathe. And I had to lay on my back for the whole time of the injection. And I cried. And they didn't have it going for very long when all of a sudden I started to panic. I started to panic so bad I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was profusely sweating, and my eyes started rolling up into my head, and I scared the holy bejeebies out of the nurses. They immediately shut the iron down, and they ran out of the room to go call my family doctor, and they were telling him, I could hear them out in the hallway. They were all like in this great excited stage, like panicking, and they were going through my IV lines to make sure that they weren't kinked. They were like, well, we don't get it because the lines are not kinked. And they came back in, and I guess my family doctor told them to slow it down to, I can't remember now how many drips. I think it was like 1 drip for every 3 minutes or something. Guys, it took this little teeny puny amount of iron all freaking day. Something that was supposed to only have taken an hour to do turned into an all-day thing, you guys. My husband dropped me off that morning, and then he was going to come back and get me after he got off work. And how did that go? No, he was going to come back and get me, and I had to call him and tell him that they were going to keep me longer. They were going to slow it down, because I had a reaction, and they were going to slow it down. I remember telling the nurses I needed to call my husband at work and let him know what was going on. And then after I had the reaction, they called my husband and they told him that they weren't releasing me until later in the day. And my husband got off work and he was like thinking I would be home by that time. And so he went home and I wasn't there. And he came up to the hospital to find me, still laying in the hospital and still not even... I still had probably a quarter of the bag to go. And I wasn't released until 11 p.m. that night, you guys. That's how long it took for them to do the injection. Well, I guess there was a woman shortly after I gave birth who was going through the exact same thing. She too was having really bad pregnancy, really bad iron levels, really bad experience with the injections, and they would not have known what to do or what, with her case had they not have gone through my case. So my doctor thanked me for giving him a learning experience. And the doctor that delivered my children, you guys, ended up losing his medical... It wasn't my doctor. My doctor, the doctor that I paid to deliver my children, did not deliver my children, you guys. He didn't deliver not one of my children. I paid him to deliver my children, and his partners delivered my children. It seemed like every time I went into labor, he was out of town. And so his partners delivered my children. Well, one partner delivered one partner delivered Tabitha, and the other partner delivered Bonnie and Alicia. And the one that delivered Bonnie and Alicia ended up getting sued right after I had Alicia. He got sued and lost his medical license. So I don't know what happened. That part was never told to me. And as scary as it is, I don't think I want to know. I do know that he didn't almost make it in time to deliver Alicia. Alicia was my biggest baby. She was 9 pounds 2 ounces. And I had needless to say, I've always said that the morning sickness that I had strengthened my stomach, you guys. Because I wasn't just sick in the morning. I don't know why they call it morning sickness. Because I was sick day and night. It didn't matter what time of the day. It didn't matter what time of the night. There was no time. No, I was sick when my body was sick when my body wanted to be sick. Me and pregnancies did not do well. Although I loved the children part of it, having the children, I hated being pregnant. I couldn't wait for my pregnancies to be done. My doctor was not one. He was a Catholic doctor, and he did not believe in bringing the kids before they were due. They will come when they're ready to come, was his philosophy. And he didn't believe in you knowing what the sex was before the baby was born. He did not believe in any of that. And so with him, whether you wanted it or not, you had to wait until the baby was born to know the sex of that baby. Whereas I know a lot of other women were getting, they were getting ultrasounds and they were getting to know what the sex of their baby was. I, on the other hand, my doctor would not do it. He did not believe in it. So every single one of my babies were surprises. And I cried after Bonnie was born. And my pregnancy was a slight bit different with Alicia. So I just knew Alicia was a boy. I just knew she was. And yet I was huge, Everything about my pregnancy was different. The size of the baby was measuring different. They said my heart rate was different. Not my heart rate, the baby's heart rate was different. They were telling me that they were thinking it was a boy. And so I was almost convinced it was a boy. And the minute that I went to deliver, like I said, Dr. Posey never made it into the delivery room, almost not in time. I was trying to tell the nurse I was feeling the urge to push. And she didn't believe me. And she started screaming for me to breathe and hold it in. And I was like to the point where I told her I can't hold it. I can't stop it. The baby's coming. And she was like, well, whatever you do, don't push. And I was like, I can't stop it. I was screaming across the room. And just as I said, the baby's coming, I can feel the baby's coming. And the nurse started to head over when Dr. Posey stepped into the room, and I yelled, the baby is coming. And they were like, duh, just breathe. And I was like, I can't stop it. And they just barely got the gown over the front of him and got his glove on. They practically almost barely got the glove on his hands when he reached his arms out and the baby shot right into his arms. And my deliveries, you guys, were short. All 3 babies came within an hour to an hour and a half. I wasn't like these nurses, I wasn't even 2 centimeters when I made it into the hospital. And they were like, oh, we think we're going to send you home. And I'm like, I don't think you should. I don't think I want to. I want to stick around for a little bit. And so they would be like, okay, well, we're telling you, we think we're going to send you home. And I was like, well, I'm not going home because I know my history with the first one, And so for Bonnie and Alicia, and Bonnie was such a small baby, she just slid right on out. I didn't have hardly any pushing time with her at all. I think I just pushed once or twice and she was out. So I, to this day, am a firm believer that if you have morning sickness bad enough, it strengthens your stomach muscles during the 9 months so much that when you go to deliver, they deliver with ease. That's my philosophy behind what morning sickness does for you. If you have it bad enough, I believe it strengthens your stomach muscles. But you guys, I think I'm going to end this video. But it's only, well, we can go for another 10. We'll make it an even hour. Yeah, so I had my babies fairly quickly. The minute that Alicia was born, you guys, I didn't want to see her. When they said it was a girl, I refused to see her. I refused to look over at her. And then my husband walked over to the incubator basket, crib, whatever you want to call it. And he walked over and he wanted to hold the baby like right away. And I was just in shock because I had told myself that all the signs were leading to it being a boy. And so I was like, I don't want to see it. I wanted a boy. I didn't want a girl, blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, okay, well, we're gonna, and I was like, no, I want to see her. I want to see her. I want to hold her. No. And from that minute, like the minute that they brought her over and laid her on my belly, I was in love. And I no longer felt like that, you know. But I don't know why, but I had talked myself into believing it was a boy. And now I see my husband with little Rocco and how much he just adores little Rocco and how much Rocco adores him. It's like makes me wish I had a son for my husband. But it just wasn't to be, I guess. Gosh, guys, I can't wait for spring. How do you guys feel about spring? Are you guys ready for spring? I am so ready for spring. And then summer gets here and it gets hot. Now, I didn't think last summer was all that hot. Not here in Nebraska, it wasn't that hot. Usually we have, streaks of 100-degree days, but I don't remember having maybe one 100-degree day last summer, and I think the rest of them were all in the 90s. But according to Punxsutawney Phil, we're supposed to have an early spring. And I've already had nurses at the doctor's offices saying that they've come out to their car in the morning and saw a robin on the ground. So I'm thinking and I'm hoping and I've got my fingers crossed that we get an early spring. Now here's something that never ever happens in February. They just issued flood warnings for our area for the people living down around the Missouri River because they're releasing, they've got a lot of thaw going on and they're releasing the dam up at Gavin's Point Dam. They're releasing a bunch of the water up there because it's like piling up. And when they do that, we get flooded out down here in Nebraska. We get flooded. Like the Missouri River just goes right over its banks. when it gets in about our area and we start flooding out. And this is like, I think, the earliest that we've ever had to deal with flooding. And so they said that there's some ice jams that are happening from yesterday's cold snap. Just up here a little ways from us, and well, they're gonna dynamite those jams, and so they say they're expecting flooding to come down our way. So I don't know. So we're gonna see. We also have the Platte River to contend with around our area here, so that too jams up in this kind of weather. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here between the Platte and the Missouri. Could be quite a mess. So we'll see. I was gonna try and hurry up with these. I'm doing the what looks like bows symbol, or I guess you could call it hourglass maybe, because it's standing up and down. That's the symbol that I'm doing right now, and I'm almost done with them, so I might as well just go ahead and stay on until I finish them. So I'll just finish this one little area here, and then we'll if I run out of drills before I get it finished, we'll just stop there. But I'm gonna finish this area and then we'll stop the video. But yeah, so I was kind of hoping for an early spring. I think that this has been a very mild winter for us. We have not had like a ton of snow. Normally we have like blizzards and everything else, but we have not really had but one really bad snow so far this winter. And I know there's another one that's coming, but you know, I'm hoping it's the last one of the season. I hope we don't get slammed like we did last year. About this time we got slammed so dang hard with the snow that it was high, almost as high as my car, the drifts. I drive a little Volkswagen Jetta station wagon, and the drifts were higher than my car. And then they were almost as high as my truck by the end of the second or third storm that blew through here. The piles of snow from scooping were as high as my truck. I've got pictures of that, and I really don't want that repeat this year. I just had this arm surgery, and I am not supposed to be lifting, so I'm hoping that we're done with snow, or the worst part of it anyway. I was hoping that it would be a very mild winter for us. Now I think the Farmer's Almanac said we were supposed to actually have a really bad winter this year, so but knock on wood, that has not produced so far this year. So it can stay away as far as I'm concerned. It can just stay away. Goodness gracious, I just want to get my channel up and going, and everything feels like it's against me on that. I just want to get my channel up and going. I'm trying, you guys. Hope you guys will hang in with me a little bit longer. I should be getting these dang customs coming in. I just don't know what's taking them. And I wish they would hurry up and get here already. I am ready to see them. I need to find a way of getting a hold of Pretty Neat and Creative and let them know that I didn't get my custom. That I think it might be lost in the mail. Has anybody else had a custom get lost in the mail? If so, comment down below and let me know whether or not you were able to get another one remade or whatever, because gosh darn it, I paid a lot of money for that custom too. It wasn't cheap. I just want to cry. For those of you who are going to remark that they're closed, my paintings were mailed out long before they closed. Okay? My paintings were mailed out before the coronavirus thing got bad. So I don't want to hear that, because we had confirmation that they were mailed out before the coronavirus thing was announced. Like, I ordered them on January 3rd, and I had confirmation, my daughter had confirmation that they were mailed. They were back in the mail and mailed out by the 5th. And here we are going on the... And they've been in the United States for a long time now, you guys. They've been in the United States since the 5th of February. And here we are going on the 14th of February. And they still are not here yet. And they've been sitting in Chicago since the 5th of January. I don't know what the holdup is. Now that it says that it says in the last couple of days they departed from Chicago, but you know, where else would they be? Like, with all the last mail from China coming in, you would think that they would have been here by now. I mean, there's got to be a lot less packages coming through the mail right now, wouldn't you think? Maybe I'm thinking of it all wrong. But anyway, I just want them to get here. I just want to get them to get here so I can, like, I am so excited to show you guys what I've done or what I created, you know? I just want you guys to see. And I'm excited to see what Rachel comes up with for my custom that I getting through Treasure Studio Art. She's gonna design me one. I sent her one that I designed, and she told me what she felt was wrong with it, and she was just going to kind of correct it up a little bit and put a little bit of her touches into it. And so I'm excited to see what she does with it, because whatever she does with it, I know I'm going to love it. I'm going to be thrilled with it. And I could see, at the time that I thought it looked pretty good, and then after she pointed out some things to me, then I was like, oh, yeah, I can see what you're saying. And she was like, I hope I'm not crushing your dreams. I'm like, no, 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 no. Nope. But she kind of knows, kind of what I was like looking at, or what I was trying to do. And so I'm excited to see what she does to change it up, and what she creates, and the background that she chooses. She said that the background I chose was a little too busy, and it was a pattern of swirly red, yellow, blue, green, orange, pink, and it was just these like swirlies, and they were very busy. They were hard on the eyes, really. And she said she didn't think it would make for a good diamond painting. And I said, yeah, okay. And she goes, but I can design you a background that will work with diamond painting. And I said, okay, I'm for it. Do what you think. Just make sure that it, that it's confetti and that it's colorful. Use as many colors as you can. And she was like, yes. So I can't wait to see what she does with it. I'm almost done with these here dooley dollars. It looks like I'm going to run out of drills before I run out of the symbol, so that's okay. I'm just going to finish this up, and then we're going to shut you guys down. And I'm going to get busy on editing this thing, because it has to be up tomorrow. And I wasn't feeling good, and I just didn't think that I wanted to try and sew. And right now all I've got is this diamond painting. You know what I might do is time lapse. I might just work on this diamond painting all day tonight, for quite a while tonight, and as much as I can for tomorrow, and I might just like time lapse it without talking for my last video. I've never done a time lapse, so I'm not sure how to do it, but I'm going to try and figure it out. I think all you do is speed it up, right? I'm not sure how to speed anything up, but I'm gonna try and figure it out. And there goes my drills again. Boy, I'm having a time with spilling tonight, guys. See, this is why I didn't think I should be on the sewing machine. And I think I heard some go flying on the floor, but that's okay. I'm not gonna go on them up. Boy, am I having a hard time. Oh, boy. I need to go back to bed. That's what I need. It's what I think I'm going to do here in a few minutes, guys. I'll probably just edit this in the morning. I'm not going to stay up too terribly late. I'm going to try and watch another video or two. Try and answer a couple more. I comment on everybody's videos. If I watch your video, I comment on it. I very, very, very rarely just hit the like and shut them off. I almost always leave some sort of a comment on your video. to me, I think in my realm, it just feels kind of like rude to just watch the video and not say anything. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take no time to say hello, or to say, oh, that was nice, or oh, that's pretty, or, you know, or if they ask a question, I try to answer their question. I try and make sure I support everybody, because I love you all. Y'all, this has been the best community to follow, and friendliest bunch of people, and you know, for everybody that I watch, it doesn't seem like a lot of you have been in this community all that long. Maybe a great portion of you, maybe a year. And I'm thinking like, okay, so who were you guys watching before when you came in? I know Mrs. Coffee's been around for several years, and Rachel Ray's been around for several years. But who else was in the community back then that you all watched? Like, was the community really super small for diamond painting up until recently? Or how did that work? How did that come about? I would like to hear it. I would like to know. Can somebody tell me how long diamond painting's been around? Does anybody know the answer to that one? Like, has diamond painting been around for a really long time, or is it something that's just been around for a couple of years? Or, you know, how long has diamond painting been around? I just recently found it, so, but I would like to know the answer to that. That just kind of makes me wonder. I'm almost done here, you guys, and then we're gonna say goodnight, and I think I'm gonna go to bed because I'm not feeling well. And I think I will leave the editing for this until tomorrow morning and pray to God that it'll upload. Because it seems like in the last few days, everybody's been struggling with uploading. Now, I got lucky the other night. I was able to get 2 edited and uploaded. And I was thinking, oh, you know, I'm doing good. I'm ahead. And then today I wake up feeling blah, thinking, oh, I can get the other 2 done today. And no, didn't work that way for me, you guys. Because I woke up feeling sick, and this one here, this drill here is no good. It's got a bunch of knobbly bits all over it. Alright guys, I finished what was in my tray. I have just a few, I have quite a bit left in this whole section here. But I'm gonna call that good for tonight. I think I'm done with diamond painting for tonight. Oh, I just barely ran my fingers over that, and 2 drills stuck to me. You guys, I just, these drills are not staying down on this canvas at all. At all. Not at all. Like, I can feel them lifting right up off this canvas. Like, here's another one, see? Oh, where did it go? I dropped it and wait. No, that's a different one. Well, I don't know where that one went. I dropped it and it disappeared. Like, here's another one lifting up. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I am not having good luck with this canvas at all. Like, this is even worse than my geisha one was. Like, I almost feel like I want to seal this as I go. I know they say you shouldn't because they say you shouldn't because then you'll see a seam. But you guys, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, the struggle with this canvas is real. The struggle with this canvas is real. And I wasn't expecting it to be like this with the Diamond Art Club. Okay, you guys. I'm calling this video done for tonight. I love you all. Thanks for stopping by. For those of you who have been supporting my channel, I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I will be here and I will be supporting everybody as usual. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by and visiting with me and subscribing. I have gotten a few subscriptions over the last couple of days from people who I know are not in the diamond art community exactly, and I thank you for subscribing. Honestly, you guys, this is really becoming frustrating. Alright, guys, I'm gonna try and fix this drill. I'll see you all later. Thanks for stopping by. Please don't forget, I'm not going to add this in. I've been editing this in. I'm just going to put it here at the end. Please, please, if you liked my video, please hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, if you feel it was, not worthy of a thumbs up and you want to hit the thumbs down, that's okay too. It's not going to bother me. Either way, I would hope that you'd give me a thumbs up. But please hit the subscribe button if you have not, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you get my notifications of my videos. And I am really hoping that things turn around on my channel here soon, and I skyrocket once I get all my stuff here. So right now I'm just kind of struggling because I'm waiting for everything to get here. So I love you, and